Good morning, everyone, and welcome back. We're on day 3 here on Snowdrop Tundra, looking for us a Delibird. Probably going to be a bit of a shorter episode today. I did have an unexpected family event pop up, so I have got to get this done and get out of here pretty quickly. But we're going to go ahead and jump in with 7,294 sneaky snacking. And then we've also got 100 sleep points, which is going to put us at 5,213 total for now. I was going to say for the day, and I don't know why. Anyway, our daily lottery, maybe that's where I was getting the day from, is a Poke Biscuit. Very nice. All right. I do like those. All right, what else do we have? We're going to jump into this sleep report and hopefully find us a Delibird. I did get to grade 3 yesterday, so Delibird is on the table, but we got to get that dozing sleep type. And knowing my luck, we're going to get slumbering all week. 8 hours, 52 minutes of sleep. Yep. Sounds about right. Dozing's not looking good. Only 9% with 44% snoozing and 47% slumbering. Maybe balanced. Nope, it is slumbering. That is unfortunate. But maybe there's something, maybe we can make something out of this. I'm not really too familiar with all of the other spawns on Snowdrop because I've only been here a few times, and outside of the Delibird, I don't really know what else I'm looking for or would want. I know Absol does spawn here, but I don't think I'm in range to get it. Geodude, of course. Told you I was going to get slumbering all week. Geodude's there. We don't need that. Oh, I saw something poke over there. Swablu. A whole bunch of stuff that I don't really need. I have like 5 good Swablu's. I have 2 good Togepis. Celio would be good, but I'd prefer to have Spheal. I have 2 good Golems, and Wynot is, of course, Wynot. So, yeah, not really much of anything on this sleep research, unfortunately. Guess maybe we'll just go for whatever's hungry. Nothing's hungry. Never mind. I take it back. Yeah, I don't really know what to do with all this. I mean, maybe try to catch the Togepi because getting some more Togepi candy would be helpful. But that's about it. Not really anything worth trying to catch today. Yeah, I didn't get a big hit, so no Togepi. Not really a whole lot. Just not getting the dozing is very unfortunate. As far as the candy goes, I think maybe Spheal candy would be best. I feel like people are going to get a lot of Swablu candy during the summer festival because flying types are going to have an increased spawn rate, so there might be a lot of fresh Swablu candy coming in. So yeah, I think Spheal candy is going to be the most helpful for people, especially for the newer players that haven't quite got to Snowdrop yet. This will definitely help them get set up for when they do go to Snowdrop, so we'll definitely do that. About 1,550-ish dream shards in total, so not bad. Keep saying that I want to check how many dream shards I have, and then I always forget, so let's do that now before I forget again, just out of curiosity. If I were to level you up, 292, basically 292,000. Not bad, almost 300 grand. I like it. I like it a lot. All right. Let's go ahead and jump into our usual routine. Let's get back and see if we've got any new news. We do not have new news, but we do have new community reports. Let's see, 44 today. 47, very nice. All right, with 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26. Wow. That is the best so far. 26 total that doubled up out of 47. What is that? That's like 55% roughly, somewhere around there. Nice. Very well done. I know you guys didn't have any control over it, but very well done anyway. No level ups today. 26 out of 47. It's definitely the high score. All right, let's get into the meat and potatoes. Let's see if we can get some oil. We were kind of slacking on oil. I ended up not making dinner last night because we didn't have the ingredients for the salad. And one of those ingredients I was lacking was potatoes. So I already had the pot increase skill trigger. So I just went ahead and swapped out Flareon for Victory Bell to try to get some potatoes going, because if we don't have the potatoes, then the skill trigger doesn't matter anyway. And we also were a little short on oil, which no ingredient magnet, which makes sense. I did leave his inventory full yesterday. I think that was a mistake. He does bring in a little bit of extra oil, not a lot, because he does have adamant nature, so his oil production is lowered, but that little bit could be the difference we need down the road. So I should be collecting from Celio. Not doing so was definitely a mistake. We can, of course, make the green grass salad this time. Let's see. Oil. We're a long way from making lunch, though. But we definitely have plenty of cocoa to throw in here. We're doing pretty decent on corn. We have enough for lunch. And then tomatoes, we have enough. We're good. Which is funny. Victory Bell should be bringing in more potatoes, and yet has been kind of slacking on potatoes this week. It's been bringing in a lot of tomatoes. But yeah, things are actually looking really good. So we should be in a very good place. The only thing that would make this better is if this went extra tasty. No such luck. That is unfortunate. But it's still 34,121. Not quite enough to put it at level 47, but still pretty good. Still pretty good. And that should be enough to get us up to grade 4, I think. Not getting as much progress in the ranks as I had hoped, but again, like I said at the beginning of the week, I kind of forgot how tough Snowdrop is, especially since I've got such a high area bonus at Lapis, and it made Lapis feel pretty easy. Not real easy, but it started to feel manageable. And then to come back to Snowdrop without a proper team ready and getting salads, which is unfortunate. Kind of a stark reminder of just how little progress I actually have made. Even though I've made a lot of progress, it's in very specific areas. So kind of a nice little humbling moment. But we did get to grade 2, which is another 1,400 dream shards. The rest of this, I don't know. I don't know how the rest of these missions are going to go. I do know we need to spend 262 candies, and I think I know what I want to spend them on. I think I want to spend them on this Celio if I could do the long press like I'm supposed to. Because we have a bunch of candies. We have a lot of dream shards. Most of the candies. Actually, we don't even need to spend candies to get it to level 33, because that's the main thing I wanted, was to turn this into a Walrein, finally. Because this Celio, I caught it very early on, and it has always put in good work for me. Anytime I've had it on the team, it has always shown up, done its job, and done it well. The only thing that would make it better is if it was berry finding, but even without berry finding, it has been doing a fantastic job. So I definitely think it's well earned to evolve this one to a Walrein. Getting it to level 50 is not a super high priority, so maybe I don't put the candies into this one. Because what little candies that we have left, we needed to use 260-ish. I used 80 already, so the 180 candies is not going to make much of a difference at all in its total berry output. So I think we could actually use those candies in a little bit of a more wise area. The question is, for whom? For whom do we invest these berries? Honestly, this one is always a solid candidate for berry investment, but I don't have enough. Let's see. I really need to go back through and clear out some of these older Pokemon. I'm doing really bad at my my box management. Is there anybody that's good that's close to a break point, like level 25 or 30, that would actually, ooh, maybe, potatoes. Yeah, not so much. We already have Victory Bell, which brings in potatoes. And that would only be for Lapis, so that would just be a competitor to Victory Bell, or could be a supplement to Victory Bell. Throw them both on the team one day and just stock up a ton of potatoes and tomatoes. Ingredient Finder at level 25. That's not bad. Let's see. If I use 180 candies, that does get me to 25. Solid candidate. Solid candidate. I'm going to keep that one in mind. If I can't find anything else, we're going to invest in the mime. However, you have now hit level 10. Good job. Wasn't expecting that. You've hit level 10. You know what? Let's go ahead and re-rate this one real quick. Because since it has that percentage mark, that means it's been at least a couple of months since I've calculated it. So let's go ahead and redo this and see what we're looking at with a new calculation. Also, my average weighting, or my weighted averages, have changed. So let's go ahead and redo this one again. 86 to start off with is still pretty good. And it's gonna get better at level 75. And to be fair, if we really wanted, investing a few seeds in this would actually make it pretty good, and its sassy nature. You know what? Yeah, this is a really good candidate. I just don't have a ton of Eevee candies anymore. So, if you ever want to send me Eevee candies, I will not be upset about it, is what I'm saying. But maybe we should start catching some Eevees and sending them to the professor. I haven't seen an Eevee show up in a while, actually. This calculation is not finishing. Kind of feel like another Eevee is actually a really good candidate for investment as well, because we do still need to get some of these evolutions that are beneficial. I'm wondering if I should turn this Eevee into a Glaceon. While that finishes, I'm gonna go ahead and look. Yeah, level 29 for Espeon, which is also very good. But I feel like I don't use it as much as I thought I would initially. Yeah, still 88. Still 88, so that's good. Just need to take that percentage mark off. Yeah, I feel like I don't use the Espeon as much as I thought I would. Feel like I could use you later. I just don't yet, but that's only 40 candies. You know what? I really don't know. I really don't. Yeah, you know what? None of these are really solid options. They're all just kind of spending candy to spend candy. You know what? I'm gonna wait. I'm gonna wait and see what we find by the end of the week. If we don't find anything better, then at least I have it narrowed down to a couple of options. Either the Mime, the Eevee, the Gardevoir, or the Espeon. I think are all decent candidates for investment right now. I don't know. I don't really like the idea of just using candies just for the sake of using candies to get that mission done right now, unless I absolutely have to. Maybe I'll get lucky and catch something better by the end of the week, but just gonna kind of have to wait and see how the week goes. But that said, that is gonna be it for me today. Quite a bit shorter video today, but that was to be expected. But thank you for watching the video. Make sure to hit that subscribe button if you enjoy these videos. And while you're down there, go ahead and join us in the Discord. The link is in the description. Trying to get to 1,000 subscribers, at which point I do have a special video that we'll be releasing, possibly a series. I haven't decided yet. It depends on how long that video ends up being. But I do have something special planned for when we get to 1,000 subscribers. So make sure to hit that subscribe button. Y'all have a wonderful day. Have a good night. And until next time, later, dudes.